Hi everyone, today's video is just me doing an acrylic infill. I've left this video in real time just so you can get an idea of the speed that I'm working at. Obviously if you get bored you can skip through the video. But yeah, this is just a really simple video, just a acrylic fill. So my client's got on a nude acrylic and I'm just removing the gel polish design we'd put on top. And to do that I'm using my e-file, and the drill piece that I've got in is a ceramic bit from Kirsty Meakin. I can't remember the name of it, but I will leave a link. This one is the fine one, which is recommended for doing things like just removing gel polish and stuff, so it won't mess up with my structure too much. So yeah, I'm just going to remove the design on all of the nails, and then I'm going to come back in to remove some lifting. So I'm just going to start removing the little bits of lifting that I've got. This I'm using a more medium grip bit. Again, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll leave a link. This again is from Kirsty Meakin. And I don't know if you can see there where it's lifted, it's like the acrylic looks like a lighter shade than everywhere else. So that's how you know where the lifting is. I had to file it a little bit thinner just so that I could be able to see it. But here you can see I'm just kind of filing like behind where the lifting is, and then it will eventually lift off. And I'm just trying to be as gentle as I can, really, not putting much pressure down, not rushing, just you don't want to hit the natural nail, that's how you end up with damage. So you just want to kind of take your time with this and go carefully, try not to stay in the same place too much. You see me alternating sides there, it's just so that I don't give my client any sort of like friction burning with the e-file. You can get that if you stay working in the same spot for too long. You can get a little bit, it can get hot. So here you can see I'm getting close to removing the lifting because I've made a little hole in it there. I'm trying to flick it up with my nail if I can, but I wasn't able to. There's a couple of times I try and just see if I can flick it up with my nail, because often you can just loosen it and then just give it a little flick and it comes right off, but it wasn't quite at that stage yet, so I still need to keep going in with my e-file, just again filing behind where that lifting is. So I'm just going to quickly whiz over all of the side walls of the nails with my hand file, just to kind of assist me along the way of my shaping, so that I've not got loads to do at the end. I'm just here starting to do my cuticle work. I can't remember the name of this shape bit, but some people call it a football bit. But it's kind of like the pointy, it kind of goes fat and then thin, but well, yeah, like a football basically. And I'm just going round anti-clockwise with the speed set, with the direction, of the e-file set to clockwise. So I'm going anti-clockwise around half the nail. So I start from the middle and work anti-clockwise, and then I'll come back and go in the opposite direction. So here you can see now I'm working in a clockwise motion from the centre of the cuticle area. So when I'm going this way around, I've changed my direction of my e-file to be going anti-clockwise. So the two motions work against each other, if that makes sense. And yeah, so all of this is just lifting that dead skin away from the nail plate and pushing the cuticles back to make it easy for me to trim away the dead skin. And now I'm just using, I touched my client's skin there by accident. Whoops, luckily I didn't hurt her or make her bleed. Accidents happen, you know. I'll never say that I've never, you know, accidentally cut a client or whatever. These things do happen. You just have to try your very best for them to not happen, but, you know, they do happen sometimes. So yeah, I'm just etching the growth area of the natural nail of my e-file. It's set to about 3, so really low speed, not adding really any pressure. Just removing that shine, any little bits of skin off of the natural nail, and also blending in where that acrylic meets the natural nail. And now I'm just going to trim away any dead cuticle skin with my nippers. And I'm going to do that to all of the nails. And then we're going to start with our application when we're done with all of these. So I'll come back to you when we get to that point. Now all my cuticle work's done, I'm just coming in with my dehydrator. This is the pH Bond from Gelish. I'm going to add one coat of that to all of the nails, and then now I'm adding my Pro Bond primer. This is a acid-free primer, so I am going to do 2 coats of this. I'm just finishing up the first coat here, and then I'm just doing the second coat here before we put the acrylic down. And now we're going to fill the growth area with our acrylic, and the colour pink that I'm using is the Nail Harmony Prohesion Studio Cover Warm Pink, and I'm also using my Nail Harmony brush that's called the Pro Grip Handle brush, I think. I always forget what it's called because it's quite a long name, but I will leave a link for it. It is a really, really good brush. And yeah, I'm just gonna fill all of the nails, and I'm just gonna let you watch that really. There's not much to explain on this bit. foundation's all done now, I'm going to start refining the shape. So firstly, I'm going in with this bit from Kirsty Meakin. I think this is called the Secret Weapon. And I'm just going around where the cuticle area is, really, just to kind of help me make that bit a little bit more flush, easier for me to get my hand file round when I'm refining. So I'm going to do all the refining now with my hand file. So I'm just tidying up those side walls and the free edge, trying to keep it kind of rounded. So my client wanted these to be more almondy than stiletto. And then I'm just going to go over all the body of the nail just to smooth it all out and make sure it's all nice and flush around the cuticles here. So that's what I'm doing, going around the cuticles here. Done the body, and then I'm going to blend that apex area in. And so yeah, I'm going to let you just finish watching the rest of this video. This is pretty much it now, just me finish filing all of the nails. So yeah, if you found it helpful, you like the video, please do give me a thumbs up, it helps me out loads. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also I want to remind you guys that if you haven't entered my competition yet, please do. I'll hopefully be announcing a winner for that in the near future. I'm just waiting to finally hit that 3k subs, and I will leave a link to the video about that as well, so you can see what prizes you might win. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all in another video soon. Take care, bye.